What's up, guys? Focus Motion here. We got a final table at a 2.750K guaranteed, two buys, one add-on. Right now, as you can see, yours truly is in first place at the final table. Basically, I just amped up the aggression and just kept on pushing. So that was the idea. So yep, that was my path to the bubble, money bubble, and upwards. In the beginning stages of the tournament, I rebought, and then I just basically played very loose aggressive, accumulated a lot of chips, and pretty much stayed in the top first, second place standings throughout. And then when we got close to the money bubble, that's when I really amped it up, and then I just pretty much stayed first. And then this guy here to my right, John E000, was the second in chips throughout. So I'll be looking to pick up some chips here. I'm gonna be opening more pots, trying to dictate the flow here. The one thing I'm not too happy about is I got a shark to my left, Mr. Flaws, and a sports pick robot down here, but everybody else is either a winning player or is decent. So I'm just gonna let people know that I'm here to raise and open, and we'll see how that goes. Clutch, he's kind of aggro. I wouldn't be surprised to see him jamming with air here, or maybe like shooting connectors, maybe like ace something and whatnot. But I'm gonna go ahead and let this go. But I'm gonna remember this bet right here, so when it comes around, I'm gonna make a similar bet, and so I'm just gonna let it go. So we got 10, so it's cooler. Yeah, it's cooler. So clutch, unfortunately, ran into a cooler. Yeah, so we got stats here. Clutch is somewhat tight. He played back for me a couple times, but I think it's just because he picked up some hands. Mr. Flaws tried to open on the button at the other table, and I was in small blind. I re-raised him. He folded. So we have a little bit of dynamics there. But yeah, so for the most part, it's been pretty much smooth sailing. Catching good cards at the right moment and picking the right spots. So it was all good. Here we got this obvious jam by Clutch and obvious call by Sportsbook, which I don't want Sportsbook to win because he is a really good player. But that is what it is. I got Ace Deuce under the gun plus 2. Just gonna dump it. So kind of keep in mind the blinds. The blinds just went up, so 2,500, 5,000. So anybody with 50,000 or less is short stack. And for the most part, this table is pretty much around like 20. No, I should say around 15 big blinds, 20 big blinds. Got a short stack here. Obviously, he just jammed in, and these two guys should be checking it down. I haven't played at all with John E000 yet. Play with Sportsbook a little bit and Tony a bit. So okay, so Huxley has some chips. Got Jack 5-0 under the gun. I'm gonna let it go. So a lot of people have some decent stacks. So if somebody doubles up, they're gonna pretty much be around the same stack as myself. So I gotta be observant of that. This looks like a 2.4x raise, 2.5. Yeah, so I imagine him opening, Mr. Flaws opening a bit more, and I bet he likes the fact that he's to my left, which really sucks. Alright, we're gonna do a little dynamic here. He limps. We're gonna make it, let's see, what's 2/3? So let's make it 8. on top. And I mean, if he folds, he doesn't fold, he calls. It just kind of sets up for dynamics for later on, because I want to, like, establish some sort of like flow. He jams here. I got ace nine. Not looking to call here. I let it go. I mean, if it was ace 10, that may be a close one. Ace 10 suited. But he's fairly tight. I mean, look, you see his 18%, 18 VPIP voluntary put into pot. So a lot of callers here. Interesting. I wonder what happens if I raise it up here. This pretty much is like a committing bet. Like, if anybody shoves, like, they know I'm gonna call. So he shoves. So I wonder. That probably means he limp with like an ace, like a big ace, like ace king, ace queen, or pocket pair he wants to gamble with. I mean, obviously I can't call here. That's kind of sick, actually. So let it go. That's fine. Trying to pick up the pot there. I think I made it too big. I'll have to review that later. But that's okay. I mean, we're trying to, also to pick up an image of, like, aggressiveness. And that's fine. So you main raise it, yeah. I don't know what that means. So I'm just gonna let that go. He leads out. That's kind of a weird lead out. This person, he's alright. If I got queens here, I'm pretty much going to do the same kind of raise like I normally do. Make it like something weird. Somebody can jam on me. Obviously call there. But nobody does, so that's okay. Same thing with the jacks. Gonna be opening. Same deal. So let's see. Let's make it. Yeah, that's a good amount. Obviously calling it a jam if he jams, but he doesn't. It's unfortunate I have back-to-back hands there. I mean, to raise. I mean, I don't mind accumulating chip, but kind of leaves me a little bit of vulnerability if I open again. Then probably gonna play back. But I mean, for the most part, every stats are pretty much tight. Hustler's kind of loose, and then of course John E.O.O.O. is loose. And then my stats have been pretty heavy because I've been opening a lot, amping up my aggression. So that's that. I played the 50K guaranteed earlier today, and I ran really deep, and I actually bubbled the money bubble. I think I was 2 away or 1 away. And I played the bubble really bad, so I guess in some sense I'm making up for it here by just yeah, basically I made up for playing so passive in the money bubble earlier in the 50K by just steamrolling this tournament, but of course, if I had to choose, I'd rather steamroll the 50K versus steamroll this. But you know, I'll take it. I final tabled a high-low tournament, and I think I took 6th or 5th, and also won a Sati into the 50K for next week. So that's nice too. And I cashed in another tournament just before this one, the freeze out 1500 freeze out. So yeah, that was cool. Yeah, this is debatable, but he's jamming. I'm almost guaranteeing he's jamming with at least an ace. So I'm just gonna have to let this go. Yeah. Yeah, and king, I mean, maybe like king 10, king 9 maybe, but yeah, he's jamming at least with an ace here. And the reason why I say that is because everybody has a big stack over here, so it's like, you know, his jam potentially could be called by one of us, and so you have to be worried about that. If it folds to me, I'm gonna open. I'm gonna shove on Mr. Flaws. Sportbook opens. Don't really feel like jamming. Either jam or fold. Yeah, I don't like it. I'll let it go. If it was ace 10, I'm jamming, I guess. Again, the blinds are going up, so everybody's still going to be considered short stack. So if it falls to me here, I'm going to open the button. I'll make it. Whoops. The blind's up now, so. You know, it's kind of interesting that he actually called here, so I'm gonna go ahead and see bet this one, and if I get called in the spot, just let it go. Please fold. That's good. Good result. You always want them calling and folding. I'm gonna definitely open this one up too. If you can fly jams here, I think I'm gonna call. Nope. Nope. Kings here, same bet, be 12,000, 5555. Of course, gonna be opens. I'm calling. So let's see what happens here. Yeah, same bet. I mean, I anticipate somebody jamming on me because I've been opening quite a bit at the final table, and this would be a perfect time for them to jam. So yeah, some with the fly jams, which is nice. And yeah, we snap, hit jack 10. We gotta fade a lot. We have blockers, so that's good. And we hold. Alright guys, with that, I'm gonna cut this video. We'll go on to the second video.